I've opened up Audacity, and I'm now going to open up the song You're Pitiful by Weird Al Yankovic, which is available for free download off his website. I must mention that this is not to be reproduced. This song, is not to be reproduced without specific permission from Weird Al Yankovic himself. That being said, I'm going to start editing with Audacity. What I'm going to start off by doing is cutting the song into a 1 minute section so it's a lot smaller for me to work with, and I don't have to work with this 3 minute song. So I will highlight, since I'm in the selector tool, I'm going to highlight the first minute, and I will click on the trim tool, and I will trim off the sides so it's just the first minute. Now I will click on the expand tool, and this will expand it to my full screen. So now this is the first 1 minute of Weird Al Yankovic's song, You're Pitiful. I'm going to start off by using the cut tool. I'm going to highlight a small section of Weird Al Yankovic's song, which sounds like this. I will now cut that, and I will place it over here using the paste tool. I will now show you the copy tool. I will actually copy half of the new file and half of the regular song, and I will copy that, and I can paste it over here. This probably is not going to sound good, but I'm just showing you what it can do. You can also, if you make a mistake, like let's say you didn't want to put that file there, you can just undo it. And if you made a mistake undoing, you can just click the redo button and it'll put the file back in there. So that concludes these tools over here, since these tools are they just help you see it better. I'll now move to these tools over here, and we'll start working with them. I've already shown you the selector tool since I've been using it to select the songs to cut and paste. I will now use the envelope tool to control the volume. I can adjust the volume at the start and make it really small. I can even silence it, but I'll just make it small. Then I can make this next section very big, so the volume will increase. And then I'll make this section small, just showing you what I can do with it. I will actually mute a section by pulling it down and muting a small section. I don't want it to be muted for so long, but that's what I can do. I could alternatively use the mute button by just highlighting. Oh, I should switch to that. Highlight a small section, and I can click the mute button, and that file instantly turns muted. Well, that section of the file, that turns muted. Now, I will give you a demonstration of the draw tool. I will have to zoom in very far, because you need to be able to see each individual dot. And now I'll zoom in the full way so you get the best view. Now that I can see each individual dot, I can edit each individual dot to wherever I want. And we have edited some individual dots. Let's say that's what we wanted. We have it edited. So now I will zoom out. This is, as I will point out, only for a small, minute amount of time. As you can see by this number stamp, it is definitely not very big. And I do not believe you'll even be able to notice this change that I've made over here. So I will zoom out. It's starting to get really small right now, and as we can see, this is where it's edited from. Well, this is where it's edited between, and that's not a very big window of time. I'll zoom out more. Starting to get really small. Now we can't even see it. I'll fit it to our screen, and we've lost it. So I will continue using the tools up here. This zoom tool is just the same as those. You can use it if you want. I personally don't, but it just works by by No, that was correct. By left-clicking to zoom in, then right-clicking to zoom out. I'll fit that to our screen. And then there's the, I don't know, I forget the tool name. It is the time shift tool, and that allows us to slide it back and forth. So I'll just slide it to about 5 seconds. There we go. So that means that there'll be a delay of 5 seconds before the song starts. I'll actually, for your benefit, record my voice for 5 seconds, and that will be the intro to the song. So I'll click record. I am sorry. I have made a mistake. I forgot to put it back to the start. I will now record my voice again. So I'm recording my voice, and I'm going to make this last 5 seconds, and then I'm going to stop it, so I'm done. As we can see, that's a little bit over 5 seconds, but oh well, it'll work anyway. We can also use this same tool, and we could drag this file. Let's say we wanted it in this section, so we had it. So if I was to play the song right here, instead of having this section muted, it would sound something like this. So I'm recording my voice, and I'm going to make this last 5 seconds, and then I'm going to stop it. So I'm going to start over. So as you can see, my voice took the place of the muted section, and then also for this small section right here, they were both talking at the same time. But I'm going to move it back to the start now. There we go. I also have this whole section that is unedited, so I will start editing it now. What I will use, though, is the multi-purpose tool. I can use it like the envelope tool, and I can drag parts down. I can also use it as a highlighter tool, and I can highlight a section that I want to deal with. And I can also use it if I zoom in really far, as a pen tool. As you can see, I personally do not like using it as a pen tool. I find you have to be very specific, and you can only move it up small distances, but that is just my own personal opinion. I, myself, don't use that tool, but it's there if that is what you want. But I will zoom out now. Since this part of our file is very rarely used, I'll take it right here. I'm just going to cut this, so I'll make it a little bit shorter for when I actually play it. So I will cut that. And now, I'm going to play this. I'm going to put it to the start, and I will play it for, not sure if it'll be your enjoyment, but I'll play it so you hear what an edited song on Audacity sounds like. So I'm recording my voice, and I'm going to make this last 5 seconds, and then I'm going to stop it, so I'm done. My life is brilliant. Do you want to start over? My life is brilliant. Your life's a joke. You're just pathetic. You're always broke. And that is an edited version of Weird Al Yankovic's song, You're Pitiful. Wasn't the greatest thing I've heard in my life, but it demonstrates what Audacity can do with just a simple bit of training and just using the simple tools that it provides. I would like to thank Weird Al Yankovic for posting the song You're Pitiful for free download on his website. It allowed me to not have to write a song myself, which was quite beneficial. And this concludes my demonstration of Audacity.